Boom. What's up, guys? Carrie? Hello, everybody. Testing, testing. Whew. Hello, guys. How's it going? What's up, buddy? How are you? What's going on, guys? How are you?
Wait, Abby.
Hi, everybody. Sound is good? Okay, we like. We're going to set this down. Hold this up. What's up, Carrie? How are you? How's it going? How's your day going? Whew. A little cold out again tonight. It'll be nice when it's like nice out again and I can come out here in a short sleeve shirt and just relax and have a lot more people out here because there'll just be a ton more people out here. Hi, guys. How are you? But anyway, yeah, so hopefully I can grab a few people here tonight. Hearts and that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to do just that. There are people, just not as much as last week. What'd you do today? What's going on, buddy? How are you? What's going on, guys? You want to try? Oh, come on, man. You want to try the questions? All right. Try to bait people in a little bit, as much as I can, you know. Carrie, did you see the one that I did the other day at Chick-fil-A? That was crazy. Crazy. Hey, what's going on? What are the questions, says Big Dog. So the questions are, do you know what veganism is? And then I'll try to explain that to them, what that is. The second question is, are you for or against animal abuse? Hi, guys. How are you? You guys want to try? 3 questions? All right. Third question is, if you're against animal abuse, how do you balance voting for animal abuse 3 times a day? It's simple. So it's kind of like a testing of logic and values. I'm from Maryland. I am from Maryland. Hi, guys. Hi, Dewash. I don't know if I said that right. So those are the questions, guys. And we're going to try to get some people in, get some people to talk tonight. Be out here for about an hour. So we'll see what happens. What's up, buddy? Hi, guys. How are you? Anyway, hope everyone's having a good day. Carrie says, all compassionate thinking people are vegan. How's it going, guys? How are you? All right. All right, we got some freaking crazy people coming down here. Dude, Ryan James in the house. What's going on, bro? Ryan was in there with me at the Chick-fil-A, the Battle of Chick-fil-A. I'll call that one. That was one hell of a day. Little notes to the people driving by or the people watching from the street, but we had a lot of activity in here. I did get honked at, yelled at, screamed at, laughed at by people in cars that were just kind of trolls. What's going on, guys? Holy mackerel. What's going on, guys? How are you? I think they're kind of far gone. Hi, Gabriel. How are you? Good morning. Hi there. So we got some people. We got a few people. Steak sauce? Yeah, I think steak sauce is vegan. I think the only thing in there is like molasses for the most part. Oh, shit. People are falling down. There's a lot of drunk people out here tonight. Cow pus, cow secretions aren't live. They are decaying dead cells. 100%. 100%. Okay, here comes a whole flow of people. Maybe we'll get some of these guys. How's everybody doing? It seems kind of quiet in here today. I kind of enjoy that. Kind of enjoy the peace a little bit. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we're asking the public 3 questions tonight. If they know what veganism is, if they're against animal abuse, and how they balance being against animal abuse if they're not vegan and they're by default voting for animal abuse 3 times a day. So that's what we're doing here tonight, guys. Hi. There's a ton of people down there. Maybe I should go down there. Might be moving to an area with more people, everybody. Ryan, how's it going? Gigliardo, what's going on? Christopher Lee's in here? The famous actor? Oh my God, Christopher. Christopher, don't do it. Don't go down that path. Don't do it. There's a difference between vegans and non-vegans. Vegans do not directly vote for animal exploitation, and non-vegans do. So we can work on the peripheral effects of farming, things along those lines, once we get to the baseline first. And the baseline is vegan. That's the least we can do, is take the animals and the direct exploitation of them out of the equation. Or else how the hell are we going to do it? Because 98% of the world is not vegan yet. So nobody cares, Christopher. We will get there, though. Oh, here we go. Phil, I had pulled pork for dinner. It was pretty good. Thanks, Phil, for that bit of useless information. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? Could challenge you. If you got the guts, come on back. Guess that ain't gonna happen. How's it going, guys? What's going on, everybody? Am I invisible? Am I invisible today? Is nobody paying attention? What's going on, guys? How are you? Hi, guys. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try?
No, I agree with you.
Oh, right on, right on. I'm just questioning the public tonight. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Cow's milk is absolutely terrible for us. Everything, guys, in that white liquid, from the lipids, the sodiums, the proteins, the IGF, the hormones, you name it, plaque-promoting cholesterol, is meant for a baby cow, not a human being. And we're not babies. So why are we drinking milk? We're not babies either. Absolutely horrible substance for the human body. Can you guys hear me okay? Is my sound okay? No good. Yeah, big dog, that's absolutely true. It's no good. Not good for the animal, obviously. They have to go through rape, torture, and you name it. And not good for your health either, because it just disrupts your endocrine system. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try?
No, I'm good.
Could challenge you.
Steak guy.
I don't care. Come on, come on. 3 questions. All right.
Thank
You got the guts. Come on back.
That's no luck tonight.
Giggly. All right. Anyway, we're gonna see who we can engage here. What's going on, guys? How's it going, everybody? Hi, guys. A lot of people out here tonight, though. It seems that there now is a lot of people out here tonight. We just went through like a little bit of a beat there with nobody. So maybe we'll get some action. Nathan in the house. What's going on? What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try? 3 quick questions. Could challenge you. Have a good night. No one wants to step up tonight. See, the one thing about this approach is it's gonna grab 2 sects of people. It's either gonna grab somebody that's ready to hear, ready to listen, and curious, or it's gonna grab somebody that wants to contest and see how far they can get with me. We'll take either of those tonight. If you're just getting here, this is what we're asking the public tonight. We're going to ask if they know what veganism is. We're going to ask if they are for or against animal abuse. And we're going to ask if how they can balance that if they vote for meat or cheese or milk or eggs 3 times a day. Don't vote. Don't vote for this, guys. Don't vote for that. This is a rape rack. Those are eggs. Little baby chicks go to a macerator. This is a cow getting its throat slit. That's what happens when you buy meat. Buying meat, eating meat is not a macho thing. I hope you guys got the memo on that one. There's nothing macho or manly about eating meat. You're literally taking the life of a young child who could live another probably 15 years, because a lot of them are children when they're killed. Chickens are 42 days old. Cows can live up to 25. They're killed at 8. You know, the cruelty that's within all these industries. You know, they're taking their time horizon is very markedly trimmed just for the sake of profits, money, power, all that stuff. Don't listen to the mainstream media, which is basically driven by animal ag. Don't listen to it, guys. Go vegan. Okay, so maybe since I don't have anybody, oh, hang on, let's see if we can get these guys. What's going on, guys? Come on, try it out. Come on, I can challenge you.
I can't be on video, I'm sorry.
Don't make excuses. Come on. Have a good night. Uh-huh. They can't be on video. They can be on video. I've interviewed many midshipmen out here. So we're going to be coming out here, more of us just like I'm doing tonight, and putting some accountability into the public eye. Because right now, with our current societal flows, there is no accountability in the public eye. Not only that, but many, many people go around not knowing what they're paying for. And we're here to illuminate people to what they're paying for. Literally, simply just impart information. That's it. Nothing shady, nothing crazy, just literally imparting information. Because right now, all you're getting is information that is funneled down through the 98% non-vegan backdrop that is against mainstream media. And mainstream media propagates all the information from that 98% non-vegan number. Interesting. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? We could challenge you a little bit. All right, have a great night. Take care. But 98% of the world is not vegan right now. So any information that you get is being filtered through that 98% number. So you have to question things when things are that unbalanced. So, you know, the only thing vegans are doing, like me and other animal rights activists, we're coming out here, we're going live, we're sharing information with the public that they wouldn't normally hear, and hopefully helping them. So, helping them make better decisions for themselves and the animals. What's going on, big guy? You want to try?
I'm all set, thank you.
All right, we could challenge you a little bit. Come on.
I'm all set.
All right, have a good night. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? All right. We're not messing around. We're gonna push some buttons. We're gonna get people to come over here tonight. All right, who do we got here? We got Wolfman. Says the Austrian painter was an animal rights guy too. Which guy was that? Uh, anyway, I'll eat twice the amount of meat to make up for it. Okay, Frogon Bag. I mean, honestly, that's not very. It's you just got to think about what you're defending. Just saying something as stupid as that. Take a step back and think about what you're defending. You're defending killing. You're defending slavery. You're defending rape. All of innocent, vulnerable beings. You're defending that. Those are your values. Are those your values? Because that's what you're saying your values are when you say something that's stupid. Jesus Christ. Here's a good one. Tom Jerry Savage says, "Why should I be vegan?" Because chances are it aligns with your heart. It aligns with who you already are and what your values are. So I would pose a question, are you against animal abuse? That's for, I think your name was Tom. Are you against animal abuse? And if you are, hang on one sec, guys. If you are, you have to know that you're paying for animal abuse 3 times a day when you're not vegan. So my next question would be, how do you balance that if you're paying for animal abuse 3 times a day? Because your heart and your values go against your actions. If this is the dynamic that's happening with you right now. And the best part about being vegan is you're no longer a hypocrite. You're no longer a hypocrite. Well, that's the second best part about being vegan. The first best part about being vegan is animals don't have to go to slaughter for you. What's going on, guys? How are you? All right. Good talk, good talk. What's going on, ladies? How are you? You guys want to try? 3 questions? Okay. All right. Take care. Whatever. She said, I like burgers. I'm sorry. Not very nice. It's not a very nice thing to say. Here we go. You're abusing plants, plant killer. Okay. I don't think I'm going to answer the plant questions tonight. I think I'm just exhausted. So I'll stick away. We'll try to not answer those. They're just not even worth answering. I feel like I'm wasting my breath because the people that are dumb enough to ask that are not going to understand the answer. I know that is savage, but I apologize. Let's see, any good questions here? Ryan James is a big what? What'd you say about Ryan James? Who said that? Do I take supplements? What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? I can challenge you. Have a good night. Scruff says, why shouldn't I eat meat? That's a cool question. Well, let me ask you something, Scruff. Do you support that? Do you support a helpless being getting its throat slit for, arbitrary taste pleasure? Because we don't need it for nutrition. So effectively, we're only eating animals for arbitrary taste pleasure. So that would be the question I would pose back to you. How's it going, guys? You guys want to try? Oh, come on. Oh, all right.
I was vegan for a hot second.
Okay. They're drunk. Not going to waste my time with drunk people. Nutrient density. Now, you can get the same nutrients, every single thing from a plant-based diet, Scruff. How do animals get their protein? How do they get their vitamins or minerals? From plants. Plants. And when a cow has to eat, basically the cow, being the inefficient biological machine that it is, has to eat 8 times more plants to create, it's basically an 8-to-1 ratio, right? 8 energy units in, 1 energy unit out. So you have to kill 8 times more plants if you're not vegan to create the same amount of protein, vitamins, minerals, water. lipids. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Recognize that guy. He's not a taker. We've tried that guy. Ryan James says, watch the movie Game Changers. Yes, what Ryan said. Please, everybody, watch Game Changers on Netflix, and don't just listen to what everybody says about Game Changers on Netflix. It gets a lot of heat because people think it's propaganda or it's some kind of scam. What's going on, guys? Or it's all misinformation. All the only people propagating this information are non-vegans that have a vested interest in people not heeding the information. So please don't listen to all the negative rhetoric around Game Changers. It's a phenomenal movie. You'll see vegan bodybuilders, you'll see vegan powerlifters, you'll see vegan athletes, triathletes. I mean, bodybuilders are bigger than probably all of you guys in the chat. I can tell by the name of the movie that it's straight propaganda. Okay. I would challenge that. What's going on, guys? You want to try? How you doing, guys? Have a good night. I'm failing on my getting people in here tonight, guys. James, be careful with your hand placement. Make sure the side is covered by your mic hand. Keep it behind the side. Oh yeah, good question. Or good point. Good point, Ryan. I must have been doing that. What's going on, guys? Wow. Big engines here. Wow. What's going on, buddy? So we're out here tonight. We're challenging the beliefs and the logic and the consistencies of the public. We're asking 3 questions. Those questions are, do you know what veganism is? I'd like to clarify that veganism is not about food. Veganism is literally a reduction of harm as far as practical or possible. It's about the system that's underneath it. If it has to do with, entertainment, it's about the system behind the entertainment, not the entertainment, right? Just the general entertainment. If it has to do with clothing, it's about the system underneath the clothing, not really about the clothing. So I'm trying to articulate that so people will understand that with my first question. Because it's not about food, guys. Veganism's not about food. Veganism is about reducing your harm and taking your animals, rejecting the notion that animals are here for us, and refusing to directly exploit them with your dollar and strengthen systems of violence that are underneath all systems of animal exploitation and agriculture. I don't care if it's a grass-fed farm. I don't care if it's a freaking family farm with Beatrice and Jimbo and a nice little family that just tends the crops. It don't matter, because at the end of the day, those poor little cows, they gotta look up to the slaughterman and face the wrath of his blade. It don't matter. And I know some people will say, well, what about jobs? What about their incomes? What we say to that when you're defending people's livelihood over life is cry me a river. Find another job. Find more jobs. In fact, there are phenomenal organizations and bodies out there that will come to your farm and will repurpose your land for plant agriculture. Viva is one of them. And you can steward and you can exact that hard work. Because farmers, they work hard. But it's one thing to work hard and shore up systems of violence. Like, you could be a hitman that just is the hardest worker in the room. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? 3 questions? We can challenge you guys. Come on. Okay, have a good one. We don't care about, you can have a hitman that's just the hardest worker in the room. It just has a work ethic of a beast. But what is he doing? What matters more is what you're doing. Are you exacting harm and violence on poor, helpless, young, essentially children? Raping them, enslaving them, killing them? Or are you stewarding plant agriculture, which is actual food made for humans? How's it going, guys? You guys want to try? 3 quick questions. It's not nice. Come on. I can challenge you. Come on back. All right. I don't want to hear that. You're gonna tell me I like meat? I'm gonna poke at you to come back. Hi guys.
I sure am 8 years strong, baby.
8 years vegan? Yes. Let's go. Hi guys. How's it going, everybody? You guys want to try? Okay. Have a great night. I think she said vegan 8 years strong. I hope she didn't say carnivore 8 years strong. I think she said vegan, right? Ryan says vegan. Oh, yeah. Listen to Ryan. He knows a lot about food, guys. He's got a lot of good insights. Oh, man. I'll tell you. Can I do it? Just pretend that I'm giving you a facepalm emoji every time you guys tell me you ate a burger. Okay? Just pretend that, will you? Everybody like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be doing this every week. Trying to get some people, but everybody's scared here tonight. And you'll notice when I'm talking to people, I'm very nice. I'm just trying to get them in a little bit, but I'm very nice. I mean, I was not vegan for 30 years. I've been vegan in 11 plus, about 12 years now. I understand. I mean, we're all interconnected. We should all be kind and nice to each other. All we're trying to do here is impart information to others so they can make better choices. The heck was that? I feel like there's a police presence out here right now. How's it going, guys? You guys want to try? Could challenge you a little bit. Have a good night. Yep.
I am vegan.
Oh, nice. What about you two? You guys want to try?
I know. Okay, you got one question.
One question? Okay, the question is, do you know what veganism is, or what's your definition of veganism?
It's non-dairy, non-meat.
Okay, so I love, and that's completely
No
right.
animal products.
That's completely right, but it's a bit deeper than that. It's more of a philosophical stance, and it's more so about the system underneath whatever it is we boycott. Like if it's entertainment, we boycott the system underneath it. If it's clothes,
Sure.
we boycott the
Yeah,
system
leather,
underneath that.
yes.
With food, I mean, every single animal product you buy is going to have suffering, death, pain, slavery. I don't care if it's a family farm, a grass-fed farm, they're all facing the knife at the end of the day. So it's more of a philosophical stance and kind of a moral ideology than it is a diet, right? Can you take the second question? Come on. Just what? Let me ask all
Did I
three.
get mine right?
Let me ask all three, and you got yours right. Are you? Would you say you stand against animal abuse?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right? But reflexively, our hearts say yes to that, right? So the third question's hard. The third question's hard. And I'm going to let you know, I was not vegan for 30 years, but the third question is just truth. That's all it is. How can you balance or reconcile being against animal abuse if you are indeed voting for it 3 times a day? Because that's essentially, or that's objectively what we do when we buy meat or cheese or milk or eggs. I know it's a hard question. What do you think?
What's your motive?
No, motive. Well, I'm out here imparting
What do you
information.
want-
That's it.
No, what's your answer to that?
Oh, okay. So I'd say it's impossible. So it's usually, it gets the subject to think a little bit, and then we can start a dialogue. I don't know if you got time, but I'd love to talk to you guys about it.
I am vegan.
We are-
so
Oh,
I've
you
been
are?
vegan
You
for
are?
10
So
years.
listen to her. 10 years?
I've
See,
been
the idea is to let people know, because if we're not, then people are going to keep doing what they're doing. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great night, guys. Okay, well, that was kind of a fail. He ran away. Somebody said, I love a good steak. Okay, well, I don't know how to respond to that. Sarah, are you vegan? Vegan supremacy. It's not vegan supremacy. When you're not vegan, you're exacting human supremacy. So that's what that is. You're saying, you know what? Your body, my choice. That's what you're saying when you're not vegan. Your body, my choice. I bet you I'm going to live rent-free in their heads for a little bit, though. All of them were listening and taking heed a little bit, or listening. So one thing I like to articulate, guys, I'm going to start articulating better, hopefully, as I get better and better and better at outreach, is letting people know that it's not about food. It is about the system you are supporting that's underneath whatever it is. So how's it going, guys? You guys want to try? Could challenge you a little bit. All right. Have a great night. Yep. There's going to be more and more of us coming out here, guys, putting some accountability into the air. and getting people to think a little bit. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. You'll be seeing a lot more videos like this. I also have plans to do all kinds of other videos. I'm just brainstorming today. What's going on, buddy? You want to try? Could challenge you a little bit. All right. I know they're poking them a little bit. I know they want to come over. It's kind of like a throwing down the gauntlet, you know? You can keep walking, or you can maybe see what this is about. I mean, it could be very valuable for the person who stops by. I got cards, I got resources. We could have a heart-to-heart conversation. Like, that was weird, that last one, because that girl was vegan for 10 years, and her boyfriend's still not vegan. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Let's see. Pecan Homestead says, Carrie, that's nonsense. Ruminants don't require soybeans. If gladly put soybeans back to grass and eat more beef. Oh, boy. So the difference between a vegan and a non-vegan pecan is that vegans do not directly vote for animal exploitation. We're talking about crops, plants, etc. This is a moot kind of point to bring up because it has nothing to do with what we're talking about here. 98% of the world's not vegan yet, so of course farmers aren't stewarding their crops properly. Let's go, guys. You guys want to try? We could challenge you a little bit. All right, have a good night. Don't even bother fielding those questions, Carrie, Ryan, this ridiculous crop questions. These are just people. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? Anybody? Everyone's running away tonight. No, I'm not. I'm out in Maryland. I can't really tell you exactly where I'm at. Carla, right now, I've been doing it a lot. Oh, thank you so much, Omega Base. That's so awesome of you. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. That's so nice. Absolutely. There's no reason to be non-vegan. You're absolutely right. Absolutely no reason. We have readily available vegan options ubiquitously around. So why do we do this? Hi, guys. How are you? Have a great night. Yep. It's my pleasure being out here. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you, Omega Based. We're just out here speaking up for the animals, man. We're just out here speaking up for people that have, for individuals and others that have no voice. Because otherwise, nobody's going to disrupt societal flows. Nobody's going to challenge. Hi, guys. And things will just keep going on unless there's new little accountability hubs like this. Eventually, the more of us that are out here, the more funny people are going to feel. And they're going to probably question things a little bit. And that's what we want. We want people to feel funny about doing what they just keep doing without thinking about it. Anyway. Don't bother with old Pecan. He's got his own gymnastics going on. I can flag that guy right away. Fridge? Of course not. Okay. I'm literally just imparting information. Nobody's saying that I'm not trying to say I'm really smart or whatever. You know, I'm literally just a vessel of communication. That's all I am. There they are. Second try, guys. Second chance. All right, we're going to keep walking, aren't we? All right, have a good one, guys. Uh-huh. Guy goes, I love my meat as he walks by. Anyway, we're out here tonight, guys. We are standing up for the animals by asking people 3 questions. We're getting them to think a little bit. And hopefully having some productive dialogues. So far, we just had one. It was kind of quick. It was with a group that was getting en route to somewhere, but we definitely put some heavy points down for them all to think about. 3 questions are, what is veganism? Are you for or against animal abuse? And if you're against animal abuse, how do you balance voting for animal abuse 3 times a day? Because that's what you do if you're not vegan. You vote for animal abuse 3 times a day. And you might say, oh, it's for food. You know, it doesn't matter. No, it's different. It's okay if it's for food. But the thing is, you don't need it. We know in 2025 you don't need it. So that leaves us with a kind of a very serious situation, implication. If we don't need it, we're just doing it for our pleasure, taste buds, yum yums. You know, we're not doing it for nutrition. You don't need it for nutrition. Omega says better for the animals, better for the planet, better for your body. 100 on all fronts. Veganism changed my life. Now I'm depressed and sex. Okay, you must not be doing something right. I mean, if you're eating meat and you're on the carnivore diet, you're actually putting a lot of plaque into your blood vessels, and probably to the point to where you might fail at erections. So that's probably more of a problem that if you were on a meat-based diet. So vegan diet, your blood vessels are clear. Pedro says, meat emoji. Thanks for that, Pedro. Yeah, there's no reason to do this to little, poor, helpless animals, guys. It's not manly. It's not macho. It's kind of cowardly, actually. So think about it. Just consider becoming a protector and not being a bully. Teach your kids how to be a protector through your actions, not to be a bully. Because lip service, and you can talk all you want, your actions are your bread and butter. That's what defines you, right? If you're going to directly compare harvesting animals for food to murder, then it is fair comparison to ask if you are pro-choice. Well, Old Pecan, I put myself in a position to where I do not need to worry about that. I live my life in a way where I will never have to worry about that. So that is irrelevant to what we're doing here right now. There's your answer. All right, let's see if we can get these guys. What's going on, guys? What's going on, everybody? You guys want to try?
I don't want to end up.
Who's got the guts? Who's got the guts? Come on. All right, let's run away. You want to try? 3 questions. I can ask you 3 questions. I don't know if they'll be okay with that. Okay. Are you okay being on YouTube Live?
Where are you guys
Are you okay?
Friend, we're going to
You don't have
It's
to.
okay.
Okay, whatever.
No, because it's awkward with you stopping me.
So, do you know what veganism is?
I do.
Okay. What's your definition of veganism?
Almost raw.
Oh,
like no
okay.
eggs,
It could
no
be.
beef,
It could be
no
raw.
nothing.
It could be.
We're doing this.
No meat, cheese, milk, or eggs. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for trying. That didn't work out. That guy is getting really mad. You guys hear that guy? Wow. People think when they yell or they raise their voice. Hang on one sec. Hi, guys. Anyway. All right, how we doing, everybody? We got some good topics in the chat here. How's it going, guys? How are you? I don't know where I was before that intercepted me, but we as vegans, we stand up for those weaker than us, for those more vulnerable, instead of bullying them and taking the lives of children, because that's essentially what you're doing when you're not vegan. These are kids, essentially. Chronologically speaking, the chickens are 42 days old, cows are like 7 or 8. They can live to 25. We take them at 1/3 their life. We go ahead and we rape the mothers 3 or 4 times during her life. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? And that's what we do when we're not vegan. We are essentially very, very bad examples to our friends, our family, our children in the world, and especially the animals who have everything taken away from them. Everything. It's not even like you're taking someone's job or you're taking somebody's livelihood. You're taking their entire life. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try? 3 questions. Come on. How you doing? How's it going, buddy? We take it all, guys. We take it all. And when we feed our kids meat and cheese and milk and eggs, we're literally feeding our kids violence and death. I mean, essentially rape. Hi, guys. How are you? How you doing? And we're putting that in our children's mouth, along with plaque-promoting cholesterol, copious amounts of saturated fat, hormones, IGF-1, cortisol, fear and death, because we eat the fear and the death, guys. I do have kids, Russian. So, eating veal gets me in a good mood. Oh, John, that's terrible, man. Yeah, that's terrible. I know you're trolling, but it's really bad. My kids are healthy, Cameron. You know, I'm not putting all that stuff into their body. So I want to think about your position. You're literally putting plaque-promoting cholesterol. You're putting saturated fat, loads of it. IGF-1, for those who don't know, is called insulin growth factor 1, and it's a cancer precursor. Hold that thought. Hi, guys. You guys want to try? Anybody want to try? Hi, guys. Could challenge you guys. Okay. Hormones and growth factors, cortisol, all this stuff you're putting into the body of whoever you're stewarding. Do you want to do that? Because the only reason we're doing it is because we're told to do it by the 98% non-vegan influenced animal agriculture, military industrial complex backdrop. That's why we're doing it. And our parents have done it, our grandparents have done it. And now is our chance to have this inflection point. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? Oh, come on. Come on, man. It's a cowardly position. That's a cowardly position. Have a good night. Hi, guys. What's going on, everybody? If that guy wants to talk shit, I'm going to talk shit right back. You know, you guys got to think, if you were in the animal's position, you would want a savage out here defending you too. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try? Have a great night. You would want somebody out there that is going to speak the F up. Okay, so if you see me being kind of goofy and engaging people a little bit, I'm just trying to get them over to talk. I'm a nice guy. Once they start talking, they'll notice I am very nice. All I'm doing is imparting information and trying to connect with people on an individual basis. That's it. That's it. Sign says, not vegan yet, 3 quick questions. That's what it says. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. And I'll be doing these consistently. Even when I broaden out my channel and I start putting different videos up, I want to have some videos of going to sanctuaries. I'm a runner, so I'll be showing my kind of journey to the, I'll be doing a marathon in October. I'll be putting videos up like that. I'll be having some professional nutritionists and plant-based doctors on the channel. So kind of building out a kind of reference profile, reference compilation for, you know, everybody's nutritional obstacles and stuff like that. But I'll be doing these once a week. What? Guys. Once a week. And encouraging and making videos on encouraging more and more vegans to come out and do what I'm doing right now. Because this is honestly, it's come to this. Hi guys, how are you? Nobody questions anything. No, everyone has it very easy as far as societal flows. Nobody has to critically think because the 1% who's all the way at the top have got the system rigged to where there's no reason for us to critically think. Everything you're shown via mainstream media, commercials, ads, it's all coming from that 1% controlled narrative. Let's go, guys. We've had a few brisks with people tonight, but nothing too crazy. We'll have one heart-to-heart conversation, hopefully. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? You guys want to try? Anybody?
Am I gay? No, does my dad?
Oh, I could challenge you guys a little bit. Just with 3 questions. That's it.
Okay.
The first one is, do you know what veganism is? You're on YouTube Live. Is that okay?
Hi. Yeah, that's fine.
Very nice lady decided to join me. What is veganism to you?
It's where you don't eat any like animal products,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Perfect. What I like to articulate is that it is that, but it's also it has to do with the systems underneath the food, right?
Right.
Just like with clothing, it's not really about the clothing that we boycott as vegans. It's the systems underneath.
Right, like
It's
the
not about
conditions, the processes,
exactly.
things like that.
Well,
right?
yeah, but the net scenario is the fact that we take their lives at
Yeah.
a portion of their lives and reject their bodily autonomy and basically say like your body, my choice.
Yeah, that's
when
fucked up.
we're not vegan. Are you against animal abuse?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Reflexively, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I got a cat, and if anybody messes with my cat, I'd probably go crazy. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're against animal abuse, your values, right? Your heart. How can you balance that if you're still voting for meat and cheese and milk and eggs 3 times a day?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's such a conflict, right? Because like I eat
Yeah.
eggs every day,
Yeah.
right? And I try and buy ones that are farm raised
Yeah.
or like the good eggs, but you don't
Yeah.
really know what that means.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
eggs from my neighbors a lot, and I know
Yeah.
what their living conditions are, so
Yeah.
that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So I feel a little better about that. But to your point, I mean, it's not great.
Yeah.
So it's a conflict, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's hard to get your protein and your nutrients.
Okay.
I find I feel like I'm not educated on plant-based
Yeah.
meals.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I think that's a big barrier for a lot of people. Also,
It's
the
huge.
economics of it are really hard.
Absolutely.
Like vegetables and things like that are way more expensive than getting
Yeah.
eggs and other meat products.
Yeah, very, very, very great points.
Yeah.
Do you one of the largest dietary organizations that's out there, if not the largest, they're called the American Dietetic Association.
Mhm.
So these are the guys that they register dietitians, they
Yep.
register nutritionists. They're that body that does that, right?
Yep.
So they issued a statement, I think it was like 3 years ago, saying that vegan diets are appropriate from infancy to elderhood, and
Okay.
even to from pregnancy. Once they did this, it kind of took the nutrition argument kind of off the table. And now I think information is the biggest thing. Not
Yeah.
everybody knows that you can really get every single vitamin, nutrient, mineral from a plant-based diet.
Yeah.
Cows get supplemented with B12,
Right.
and if you're a vegan, we just supplement the B12 with a pill, right?
Right.
If you found out that you could get everything you needed from a plant-based diet,
Yes.
would you make the tilt and do that as far as like lining up your values with the actions?
Yes, but I think a huge part of it is
Yeah.
economics.
Yeah.
I just think that a lot of, especially Americans, cannot afford
Yeah.
to buy certain
I
products.
think there's a lot of stuff out there, right? Like
Yeah.
Beyond Meat and Impossible, and they have
Yeah.
their, but and they're expensive. But
They are
some of the
expensive.
cheapest foods on the planet are vegan, like beans, chickpeas,
Yes.
rice, lentils.
But then I also hear things like you shouldn't eat that much soy, and it's like,
Yeah,
is
that gets
just
championed
like,
a lot.
Right,
And
right,
it's kind of
right.
like I was telling the chat not too long ago, it's soy and it's kind of anti-rhetoric that's just floated about
Yeah.
into the blogospheres and the internet
Yeah.
and mainstream media. A lot of it comes from incumbent industry because they have a vested interest of people continuing to do what they do, and this
Yeah.
whole soy thing is more of a red herring.
Okay.
So soy is an estrogen, right? But it's a phytoestrogen,
Okay.
which means it's derived from plants, and it has about 1/100th the effect of mammalian estrogen, which comes from cows. So when you're eating milk, you're eating mammalian estrogen. And that has a very disruptive effect on your anatomical endocrine system. And it's much worse for you than soy. If you eat soy that's not processed,
Yeah.
like edamame and tempeh and tofu, you can get a ton of protein, no cholesterol, no IGF-1. I could go on and on. I have a little bit of a nutrition backdrop. But
What
at
is
the
your
end,
educational background?
oh, well, I have a degree in nutrition from the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I was a trainer for a while, and even if I had like a PhD in something, it wouldn't really mean anything because there's so many nutritionists out there that
Yeah.
they get their degrees, but all this information is sponsored in most colleges.
Yeah.
So they're getting information that interests want them to learn, so they can then again keep this 98% wheel going.
Sure.
But let me back up. So after the nutrition part, what would be the biggest thing that would stop you from being vegan, or the economics?
I think it would be difficult when you're going out,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
With like
Yeah.
accessibility
Yeah,
is
yeah,
probably
yeah.
a big one.
Yeah.
I know that there's certain stores that are like vegan friendly opening
Yeah.
up in DC, Baltimore. I think that's great.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
friends who are vegan.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that, like I've grown up eating,
I know, me too.
meat
I wasn't vegan
products,
for
red
for
meat.
30 years. I'm 42 now. I've been vegan 12 years.
Yeah.
And my kid's vegan. A lot of my family's vegan now. It's
Yeah.
it's just a matter of imparting information
Yeah.
and getting information that you're not going to get through mainstream vessels.
Yeah.
So I would challenge you to think about the why. Like, of course, we
Yeah.
don't want to go out. It sucks to be with people when you're like, yeah, I'm vegan. But the why, if it's strong enough, and in this case, it's syncing actions with values, because
Yeah.
we are literally walking around with this big spread in between our actions and our values when we're not vegan.
Yep.
Because we, at heart, are against abuse, we're against exploitation, slavery, all the other stuff that goes on in these systems. And we have the power to make these decisions right now. Can I give you a card?
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's funny.
So I have some cards on me. I mean, like I was saying, I was vegan for the longest time, 30 years. And it just has to do with knowing things and knowing information,
Yeah.
and questioning
Knowledge
narratives.
is
Questioning
power.
narratives, exactly. And that's all we're doing out here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So, please think about it, because
Yeah.
until you're not vegan, it's literally, animals just have to keep going to die for you don't need the nutrition. You can find it from plant-based diets.
We used to be
So-
foragers, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Don't listen to all the, but we used to be cavemen BS.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Take
Thanks for
care.
stopping by.
Of course.
Take care. I thought that was a good dialogue. Her friends were kind of egging her on a little bit. She had to leave.
Howdy.
What's going on, buddy? Anyway, thanks guys for being here. Those are the kind of conversations we're going to be hoping to have tonight, and more of them. That's funny. Like, the whole group kept going, and then she just popped on at the tail end, right on the caboose end. I thought that was funny, and all the friends were like, "What the heck?" Hey, a little sunshine. What's going on? Glad to have you here. Ryan, James, what is that emoji? Is that I can't even tell. What in the heck? Where are you finding these? Okay, that looks like a Pac-Man. Anyway, I guess to all the mods here, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. Try to be pretty conservative with the bans. Maybe just time out. And if no one's like spamming, you just let them alone. We'll take all the activity, as long as it's not disruptive and as long as it's not super inappropriate. If it's super inappropriate, I'm with you there. What Carrie said, only bullies eat corpses. Red Pill, here's a good one. Ironically named Red Pill says, plants have feelings, so stop eating altogether. So in order to have feelings, you have to have a CNS and a brain. So plants don't have either of those. They're not sentient. What's going on, buddy? You want to try? Okay, could challenge you a little bit. All right. So plants have neither of those. Plus, if you're not vegan, you're killing 8 times more plants than vegans, because the cow, as it assimilates the plants that it eats, takes in 8 units of energy and only gives out 1. 8-to-1 energy conversion ratio. So that whole argument, we're taking it off the table again. No plants have feelings, none of that. Plant lives matter stuff. But if you guys want to come out here and hold a freaking sign that says, stop the tomato abuse or something, be more than welcome. I'm sure the local authorities would love to take you away to the loony bin. But we're literally out here standing up for people or individuals that are sentient. Brody says, what the hell is this live? Brody, I'm out here asking people 3 questions tonight. The first question is, do you know what veganism is? The second question is, are you for or against animal abuse? And the third question is, how do you balance that if you are literally voting for animal abuse 3 times a day? Oh man, exactly. What's going on, buddy? How are you? All right. Good night. Felix says, thanks, James, for standing out there having important conversations in your spare time. Absolutely, Felix. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys. And I'm more than happy to do this. And you know what I got tonight? I got my coffee. You know, it's actually not that cold of a night. I get to enjoy this. It's actually a beautiful city that I'm in right now. I get to enjoy this city. And I get to have conversations. I mean, I get to talk to the chat a little bit too. We get a, we're killing, I shouldn't say that because that's not a vegan sentiment. I would say we're killing a lot of birds with one stone, but I should rethink that, right? I'm killing a lot of things with one thing. One, we're putting a little accountability into the air, making the word vegan tangible, a little more palpable. Two, we are engaging people in conversations, trying to engage them in conversations. So those are in three. I'm talking to you guys. I'm reaching out to you guys, and you guys can listen to these conversations. I don't know what your position was on what I just mentioned to that girl, that nice girl that stopped by. I thought I was pretty good with the points I brought up. Could have gone a little farther and stayed a little bit longer, but her friends were egging her to go. She was funny. She was on the tail end of her friends, and she just took them off guard and popped by to talk to me right there. They didn't see that coming. Anyway, okay, we got a lot of plants are very responsive to their environment and have complex systems for stability. Yes, I agree with you, Chorus. They have very robust peripheral defense systems. There's still a lot of studies out there that are happening right now to decipher and determine if plants have more awareness than we actually think they do. We do know there's been no declaration of sentience with plants. We do know that. Let's see if these guys come by here. Maybe not. And there's still a lot out there, to be learned about plants. So you're absolutely right. But I'm betting that your care for plants is disingenuous. I'm gonna bet that it's a little disingenuous. If you are not vegan, you kill 8 times more plants than vegans. So if you really care about plants, you'll be vegan. So the cow takes in 8 units of energy, only gives 1 out. The energy conversion is very, very inefficient. And veganism is not about perfection. It's about reducing harm. It's practicable and possible. It's not about perfectionism, guys. I mean, we're going to step on ants. But just because I step on ants, does that mean I should say, you know what, F it. Let me just contribute to this holocaust of 80 to 90 billion land animals every year? Because that's the mentality that you're encouraging. All right, this kind of appeal to perfection, appeal to nirvana. We're never going to be perfect. But the least we can do is be vegan. Beyond Babylon, hit me with that question. But hit me quick before the chat kind of absorbs everything here. Hey, vegan runner. Hey, how you doing? Wait, are you talking to me? Because I'm a vegan runner myself. Biz says, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. This man is evil. Oh my God. I mean, I don't think I hope you don't see that. What do I have, like hourglasses in my eyes? Okay. If killing animals is so bad, how come so many animals do it? Okay. So beyond, what I would say to that is, animals, I don't know if you're familiar with this term, but animals are moral patients, right? Human beings are what we call moral agents. So we have this moral agency, this kind of, this power to make moral decisions. Animals are obligatory as far as their dynamics and what they exact in nature. Like carnivores are obligatory carnivores. Omnivores are obligatory. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Good.
Omnivores are obligatory omnivores. But we as humans, we have agency. So we could say, with great power comes great responsibility. We can decide to protect rather than to kill. We're not animals. Animals out in nature, they're raping, they're committing infanticide, they're killing their own, kids, they're doing all kinds of stuff. We can't base our behavior off of something in the wild. And so that's kind of my answer there. What's going on, buddy? You want to try? 3 questions? Could challenge you a little bit. All right, man. Have a good night. Not too many takers tonight. So, yeah, that's what I would say beyond. I mean, we can't look to other animals as our moral compasses. We're a little more intelligent than that, right? Jesus ate animals too, little bro. If Jesus, okay, brace for impact. If Jesus was alive today, do you think that Jesus would eat animals or send animals to slaughter? There's a question for you. WWJD. The old Jesus appeal to authority. No, he would not. No, he would not. Jesus would vote for abhorrent, violent, vile systems with his dollar, and he would promote that into the world. Come on. I mean, you know who would do that? I think Satan or Lucifer might do that. Hi there. How's it going? Good. But I don't think Jesus would, guys. Jesus was the most compassionate man that ever lived. Come on. You know better than that. Brianna, he taught the fish, but once again, historical context. There's a lot of historical context there. What's going on, big guy? You want to try? All right, have a good night. So, what are we talking about here? Just bringing up a book that was written thousands of years ago and just cherry picking what we want to hear, what we want to see? You're right, Red Pill, we are animals. Makes the vegan point even stronger. Yeah, how would Jesus kill? Exactly. What a great, Carrie and Ryan, great questions. Let's pose that to the chat. How would Jesus kill an animal? What do you think? What are your answers? Like your honest answers to the non-vegans in the chat. How would Jesus, the most compassionate man that ever lived, how would he kill an animal? I'll let you guys answer that. Atheist vegan. It's a tough one to answer. I'm not getting any answers here. And that's a kind of a tell, isn't it? I think Jesus probably be happy traveling the world and being kind, spreading. Now that's a great answer. Oh, makes sense. Of course, one of my vegan friends has the right answer. Yeah, he would poison? You gotta be kidding me. There's no chance that you guys are serious with that. Yeah, he's gonna poison them. Jesus is not malevolent, right? Jesus did feed people meat, fish in particular. David, we're going back to historical context. How's it going, guys? You guys want to try? Could challenge you a little bit. All right, have a great night. That there was more of a need or a necessity to do it back then, but not now. How's it going, guys? You want to try? Could challenge you a little bit. All right, have a great night. Right now, in this day and age, we absolutely have no need for it at all nutritionally. And there is no must. There is no survival aspect. Absolutely zero. So, being that Jesus was the most compassionate man that ever lived. What's going on, guy? How you doing? Okay, no takers. No rough crowd tonight. Usually I'll have a few crowds around me. Or last Saturday I had no time to talk to the chat. I had Batman. I had 2 big groups of kids. I had this one really cool personal trainer guy. And this year I'm getting nothing. Or this week. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Good.
You want to try?
No, I don't like vegan.
Come on. not nice. Yeah, well, it's not nice to the victim. It's not nice. Okay. He said he respects it, but he eats meat. Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. You guys want to try? 3 questions? Have a great night. Jesus ate fish. God, enough with the... Guys, you know fish are sentient too, right? Ryan says, whether you're a vegan, thinking about going vegan, a troll, or a hater, subscribe to the... Oh, thanks, Ryan. James' live outro. I'll tell you, it's been like almost every day for the last few weeks. I've just had that fire in my belly to get out there and talk to the public. We're going to different areas mostly every time. We'll be switching things up again in the next few months. But I think we've had a pretty positive aggregated effect as far as the last few months' work. Hi, guys. How are you? Good night, guys. I'm going to spend a few more minutes out here, guys, really try to get some people to talk, and then I'm going to head out. It's kind of a dry night out here. Sorry we didn't have too many convos, but probably will next time. We did talk to a few people. I talked to the one girl, was able to give her a card, explain veganism to her, and I had all of her friends, I had all of her friends listening, kind of on the outskirts. And we put the word in the air. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try? I could challenge you. All right. Good night. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Vegans and non-vegans, or at least the curious non-vegans. Trolls, man, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys maybe take some notes, and maybe some of this stuff will sit in your head. Ryan Gilly says, I'm only here to argue. Okay, what's your argument, bud? Here we go. Here's a good one. Chewy chicken. Launching the caps. Many more. The difference is chewy chicken, when you're vegan, you do not vote for direct animal exploitation. When you're non-vegan, you are voting for direct animal exploitation. So there are peripheral things that happen in farming, like crop deaths and rodents and mice. These things are inevitable right now because we live in a world that is 98% not vegan. And the collective is more concerned with profits over individuals, unfortunately. Once we get to the baseline, which is vegan, it's the least you can do, guys. The baseline, just take the animals out of the equation. There's secretions and everything as well. Once we get there, we can start working and building out different ways to steward and protect the animals that are involved with crop growings. There's a big line going into that bar. I think my spot tonight kind of sucks too. I think I should have gone up. There's another street. It's up there a little bit. I think would have been better. He says, that's nonsense. There's this area in which you can leave produce fields unprotected without killing animals. Well, that's the thing, Chewy. That's the thing. Going back to the definition of veganism, it's not about being perfect. We're never going to be perfect. We can reduce. And if there are ways for us to reduce the harm we exact, shouldn't it be our moral responsibility as men and as women and to be exemplary to our kids, to our family? Shouldn't that be our moral imperative? It's the reduction of harm, my friend. Oh, yeah, I might have to call it here actually soon, Ryan. It's getting a little late, and I got to get back to home base. Yeah, I'll pick another spot for the next time when I come out next Saturday night, I think in a better area. Danny says, where are you? Anyway, Ryan says, if Jesus is a vegan, explain Loves and Fish's story. I can't get into that, Ryan. I think we already touched on what would Jesus do, right? Anyway, if you guys aren't vegan, start looking into your choices. Start questioning narratives. Um, think about syncing your actions with your values, because when you're not vegan, your actions are in one area. Down below, your values are up higher. There's a spread. There's a differential there. And when you're vegan, the best part about being vegan is you're not a hypocrite anymore. Another great part about being vegan, the best part over that, is that animals don't go to die because of you. We're talking direct exploitation with the dollar. When you vote for meat or cheese or milk or eggs, you are voting for direct exploitation of the animal. So that's objective fact. All right, everybody, I got to get ready to take off. We've got about an hour and 10 minutes. Wish we had gotten more people to talk tonight, but that's okay. You'll see me live again soon. Thanks, Ryan, and thanks everybody for being here. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks for my whole team that shored me up with support. All the vegans in here, non-vegans, please think about what you're defending. That's what I like to pose. Just think about what you're defending. Because when you're not vegan and you're in here trolling, you're defending something you really probably don't believe in, guys. Check out Dominion on YouTube. Check out Gary Yourofsky's speech on YouTube. Go vegan, and be an example. Be a leader, and sync your actions with your values. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next live. All right, I'm out. Bye, guys.